everybody. Today I'm going to be sharing a little bit of the after show last night from Silver Moon with you this morning, but it's not quite yet done processing. So when it's done, probably in about a half hour or so, we'll check it and see when it's ready to share it with you. We'll play it, but it's not ready yet. So it was really interesting show last night. We had The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah!
Yes, the original BBC version on last night. The first episode. And then we're going to continue with that until the end of the series. And then we had a very interesting story from YouTube. A romance story, science fiction romance. And the video monologue kind of talks about the science fiction romance. And I think it'd be worthwhile to watch the whole show, which I posted in the community post. Because of the copyright crap, I can't post it here in its entirety. I wish YouTube would get its head out of its ass and stop being so anal about copyright crap. And then again, I wish Congress would get the head out of their ass and update the DMCA to account for content creators like myself that are not trying to break the law, but are trying to produce content using what is available to us. But you know what? Congress never listens to me. God knows I have yelled at them a few times in a row, and they never listen to me. They keep saying, "Lady, we don't care. We don't care what you got to say." Which is kind of a shame, but it's true. They don't care. Just like they don't care. The fact is that Congress might end up in another government shutdown by the end of January over the Affordable Care Act. There's anything but affordable care. So I kind of wonder, does Congress have any idea of what the people of the United States really want? It seems to me the answer is a big fat goose egg. Not at all. Zip. They are lucky enough they got paid during the shutdown while American workers, government contractors languished, waiting to get their paychecks. Congress is immune to it because they think they're above humanity. No, I didn't see above the law. Even though they could say that because they write the laws in the first place. And, but that's the reality of Congress for you. Today we're going to be doing the milk taste tests. And before we get too far in that, let me explain exactly what the reason behind the milk taste tests are. I'm going to be doing that video later on, but the reason is stuff happens. You know as well as I do what that means, right? You get into a situation in life where, you know, the world, the economy sucks and you know, you go into the store like I did with all these through Instacart to buy your basic things, and you find out that they are totally cleaned out of milk on the 2nd of January. And there's no milk left, except for one measly half gallon of milk. And you're like, oh, wait, but this is a regular staple, and they're out of milk. And I already had bought the powdered milk and the shelf-stable milk because I wanted to taste them anyway. I wanted to test them. But it just proves the point that if you depend on milk, or you grew up in a culture where milk is a major part of your diet, you tend to be very uncomfortable when something for you that is a staple in your kitchen is not available. And so milk is a is a staple in my kitchen. Milk is a part of my diet. Milk has been in my culture for my family and the northern Germanic people for many, many, many millennia. Because the fact of the matter is, between reindeer milk, goat's milk, cow's milk, whatever, because we don't get a lot of vitamin D3 in the Nordic climates. And so we don't develop lactose intolerance for the most part, unlike the Southern Europeans that do, because the Southern Europeans have got other sources of vitamin D3, including, of course, the sun of the sky, something the Northern Europeans did not get. And so for the milk kind of became a replacement for the lack of vitamin D3 from the sun. Let me see if that video is almost done processing. Just give me a second here. I hate doing this. This kind of frustrates me. Almost done. Okay. So, just example of what I'm talking about. You know what I could do? Yeah, I should do this. If I can move this window into the other window, gotta highlight the window first, okay. I can slide it into the second monitor. Perfect. Okay, that works out good for me. Now I can watch the screen while still watching the chat, while still watching the other stuff. We're just gonna move it. What? Because you switched the other window, popped in the background. Good morning, David S. How you doing today? David S. was one of the people that was hangers on to the end of the show last night. Unfortunately, there was only like 3 of us by the end of the episode. Everybody else it was about 11:30 or so when I finished with the episode from the YouTube story, and then we went into the monologue. And so it was like, 11:45 or so when we finally ended the monologue. And it was a pretty interesting story. And the monologue was, really was important. So, but if you do want to hear the whole show from beginning to end, I did post the link in the community post, and Brock also gave us a nice summary, which you can enjoy if you want to read the summary of it. Good morning, David S. I said good morning. I hammer nails. Good morning to you too. Yes, absolutely. Hammer and nails. Hammer and nails. In fact, most people, by the time I did my monologue, already went to bed. They didn't get a chance to hear it. And so we're going to try to play it today so you can hear it. Let's see. It's still about 50% done processing. So, kind of sucks. I have to wait 50% for the processing to finish, but trust me, by the time we're done talking, we'll probably maybe about half hour we'll get the summary going. So, unlike on the Saturday night Discord link, we do not have it in subscribers mode only tonight.
Oh yeah!
So that's good. So everybody can still talk, including the trolls, except they have to be subscribed for 5 minutes. Yeah. How you doing, Chris? Chris Bliss. And so I'm gonna say what's it you were saying is that true? Is when the video gets done, you're gonna share it up here with VLC so they can watch it. Yeah. And then you also said is that people can watch the whole show, which is posted in the community post and has the link to it as well as Croc's summary and synopsis. Exactly. So you can watch the whole thing and also read Grok's summary. Sorry it doesn't have timestamps, but hello RND, it's me. How you doing today? And let's go with Mel if you want to come up on panel. It's BGE if you want to talk to me. Let me get this set up right now for you. BGE if you want to talk to me. And turn on the captions, turn on the chat on the screen. So you can see me, I can see you. And pretty interesting last night. David S. pointed out that Prince Albert tobacco is still being sold even to this day. I don't think they still have the 1 pound tins available, but they still have it for those of you for your cancer pleasure. Like, really, smoking cigarettes is... Sorry. I grew up in a house where both parents were smokers, thank you very much. I certainly had enough nicotine in my lungs from childhood. Also, on Twitch, I set it for subscribers only, which is like our members only. On Kick, it's still set for followers only, which is like our subscribers only. And we're trying to see if we can get more people to want to engage more. And so that's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to get more people to engage more. Oh, to do. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Show me a picture of the tin when you get it. I want to see what it looks like. Can I somehow manage to get Procter & Gamble to make some Does, please?
Oh, yeah!
Maybe the small laundromat size contains a Does laundry soap. I really would like to try it. It sounds really, really good, and I kind of really would like to have less red hands when I do laundry. My hands do get rough from using Tide. However, compared to some of the other detergents, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Ivy Snow would be a good alternative. I know that's usually used for diapers and stuff, but could it be used for other things too? I wonder. Yeah, you can tell me as a smoker, does it really burn? Does a cooler burning taste actually increase smoking pleasure? Because I mean, I've smoked as a kid, as a teenager. Of course, my parents smoked as like chimneys, and trust me, I got in my lungs every day. You know, I could have easily stolen a pack of cigarettes into my parents' cigarette stash. I know where they were, but really, I just never really enjoyed smoking. Anyway, I was just always so oh, you know, it's just nasty. And then there's a dish soap called Swan. From my friend Irma talked about Swan dish soap. Which I never heard of that either. The only Swan I know of is a food delivery company that comes to your door once a month or once a week. Which now you can place orders online for Swan sales, and they'll bring the food to your door in your refrigerated trucks. But that's the only Swan I know of. Yeah. Well, so yes, we're going to be having the milk demo or a milk tasting today. And you'll get to see all my 3 mugs of use, the Snow Queen mug, the Silver Moon mug, the Virgo mug. Each one is the same size, so each will hold about 8 ounces of product. And so we'll be able to taste the milk. Come on and taste the milk! Yum, yum! Come on, taste the milk! Quite right. I would feel the noise. Because only powdered milk I ever tried was non-fat, given from the food bank in Willimantic, and the stuff always left me going, ugh. Where's my fat, man? Especially in survival, you need fat. You can't live on fat-free. You're going to have to get fat from somewhere else. But the reason why the fat-free is so common is because it dissolves easier in cold water, which is true. True. Named after the character from the movie Warriors. I never heard of that one before. The soap was discontinued. I bet if I could make a deal with Procter & Gamble, I bet they probably would make a limited run of this stuff. But I wonder how many boxes it would demand I have to buy up front. Oh, you have to buy 1,000. 1,000? Oh yeah, and they have to be standard size boxes of soap. I guess I'll have enough laundry soap for the rest of my life. So yes, I've seen the prices of unopened boxes on eBay for like the price of a big box of Tide powder. It was like for standard household size boxes, what size of all temperature cheer? I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, that would have to be like, because it is limited availability because it's only new old stock, right? It's like so we'll definitely try that. Of course, then they had something called Dream shampoo back in the 40s. Now, from what it sounded like Dream sounds like Pert. Conditioner and non-soap, i.e. lauryl sulfate shampoo with built-in conditioning action. Sounds like Pert Plus, which sucked. If you ever use Pert Plus shampoo, I have to admit that stuff is atrocious. Sure, it sounds convenient. You condition your hair while you wash it. Great! But then when you get done, your hair feels weird and it doesn't comb right. Alright. I'll have to look and see if I can find some movies on YouTube anyway. Eventually, it's I don't want to get some movie nights back together again, too. But I can't. That's another thing that aggravates the piss out of me. Oh, by the way, David, since you were there at the end, what did you think of the last story I played last night about the fat princess that was shunned by her family because she was overweight? I actually really liked that story. There is a part 2. I did say part 2 so I can get back to it for next week. It's about an hour long. And I thought it was really good. I figured you would. Let me know how it tastes. Why don't you do your own product review? Even if it's just a write-up. Like, at the suggestion of Michele Marie Johnny's Silver Moon Radio AM 16, I picked up a 1-pound tin of Prince Albert smoking tobacco to roll my own cigarettes. The stuff tastes like, whatever it tastes like, and it's compared to the other tobaccos I've used. It has certain criterion I like and certain criterion I hate. If you don't have to show yourself on screen. Yeah. But I think the story, though, there was more to the story on the subsurface than on the surface. Here you have this woman. She went through, got all this formal training in applied physics. And she was shunned because she wasn't her culture stereotypical skinny person. And yet, despite her knowledge, despite her brains, her family threw her away because she was fat. I'm chunky. I'm not skinny. And I mean, I see this a lot on the internet here too, where people laugh at you because you're fat. You know what? I'm not going to say being fat's healthy, because it's not. But the thing is, some people just are. It's like my cat. He's big too, right? But a lot of fat people are also very intelligent. The reason why they're fat might be because they're in the office, they're designing, they're planning, they're creating. And that means, in some cases, that just means sitting around, but that doesn't mean that they're not stupid. It doesn't mean that they're super smart either, but if you're just looking at someone because of the weight, or in my case, as Noodles keeps hammering about my biology, you don't get to really know the whole person. What I thought was interesting, and Hecate, who did my reading, and pulled up some quick spread of cards on Hammer and Nails, too, which matches very much what Hammer and Nails said, is Hammer and Nails is scared to death of going out and dating. He doesn't feel ready for dating. I understand that. Because he has had bad experiences with dating in the past. So have I. So, the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Cups in reverse applies to both of us. We've been hurt so many times that we're afraid that no one will love us for who we really are, no matter what. And especially if you listen to people like Noodles talking about his conquests, it's like all people think people want is just basically to stick a pole into a hole. Well, what about the rest of the body? What about the mind? See, this man fell in love with this woman, not because she was chunky, but because of her knowledge and her personality. And, Hammer's not cursed. That's just it. Because the fact is from prior experiences, he had a hard time. And he was afraid of being hurt again. And I understand it. I really do. But I mean, I want to give him a try. Not like Noodles. I mean, I don't want to go out there and say, here, shove your pole in my hole kind of mentality. That's not what I want. I want something that's long-term and endearing. But that takes time to build trust, and not something that's I'm willing to take time. I don't have to rush into anything. Sure, I'm 57 years old. I'm going to be 58 in September. But that doesn't mean that I'm not a good person. It just means that I'm the kind of person like Roy Rogers food. I'm slow food. It takes time to get to know me. Oh, you're not happy. You're not cursed at all. That's what I'm trying to say. I like you. I think you're fun. And I want to get to know you better as a person. And I understand that you had hard times and from prior situations and that you're afraid of being hurt again. I have the same fear. But I know that if I don't, at least I'm not willing to give up my fear, I'm not going to get anywhere in life. I'm just going to end up dying as an old spinster, and I don't want that. I know one of my cousins, I borrowed one of my cousins, I need a quick date for a black tie event. She's cheap date and can beat anyone that gets too close to me. Okay? A good friend of mine, this is from Hammonale, sent me a picture of me yesterday being fat drunk and syrup the white. Say what? A good friend of mine sent me a picture of me yesterday being fat, drunk, and syrup up in the White Mountains yesterday. Okay. Do you drink a lot? Because I don't get the impression you drink a lot. Normally. I got a feeling you drink. Yeah, you probably drink a couple beers, which is understandable. I mean, because, after all, it's the end of the day, right? You want to knock back a few. No one's going to stop you. Let's see if this thing is ready. Because I really do want to show this. It's not that long. Almost. Almost done. It's like waiting for those. It's like waiting for cookies to come out of the damn oven. Come on, video. Good morning, Krista. How you doing today? I understand that, David. But yeah, but I mean, it's sometimes it's kind of hard to talk about it because I mean I've been through a lot too in life. My life has not exactly been smooth sailing. I mean, I think of the song by Linda Ronstadt, "When Will I Be Loved?" That is exactly what my life has been. Now you're getting more subscribers. Congratulations, Krista. Congratulations. Now that's all you can do is just hang in the best you can. So the one question is even if you get to 500, and you get the watch hours, I'm almost at 500. You already know. I was at 434 and I got a little more, but Um, I'll never be able to be monetized. Yeah, that's true. I'm afraid if I ever try to get monetized, like somebody said, having you put me on your record, that it would destroy everything I was trying to do by being separate channels. You know, YouTube isn't stupid, though. I know they're not stupid, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. I get it. I understand it. Let me check my video status here. Looks like it's cooking pretty well here. Let's put it back with the other monitor for now because it's almost done. So as soon as the video is done rendering, then I'll just extract it and then I'll play it for you. Good morning, Ted Kitty. How you doing? Panel's up, by the way. It's BGE. They go by the total number of watch hours. That's because your videos are. You need to make them a little longer, Krista. Sure, you can. I mean, I have the North American Stokely channel, which isn't monetized, but could be. I have Welcome to My World, that's not monetized, but could be. And then I have two other channels. Oh, one other channel called Snow Queen Blizzard. That's not monetized. And then Lumi has her channel, which is not monetized. The problem with Snow Queen Blizzard and Lumi's channel is they're backup channels. No, Snow Queen Blizzard's my backup. Lumi keeps her channel pretty much like a tight ship. I might allow some things to go on because YouTube gives me a little slack, which Michele doesn't get. Yeah. Okay, I got a dinger donger. I got a loom. I'll take care of it. Alright, ring the damn door. There you go. Answer. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
So, did you get a chance to rewatch last night's Silver Moon?
I was there, Michele, in the beginning.
Oh, you were there at the end?
I was there in the beginning.
Yeah, I know you were on in the beginning.
No, I didn't watch the end. No, it's too late, Michele.
Well, you realize you can watch the rerun, right?
Right, yeah. But what's grabbing my interest at the moment is that Chris Bliss is saying you can have 3 monetized channels.
Yeah.
In your name.
Then how the hell did Keemstar get 30 plus channels monetized?
Don't worry about that. How about we get Lumi's monetized?
The only thing is she's in a different email.
Well, we'll change the email.
If I change it to Michele's email for AdSense, they're gonna need ID, and I don't have ID.
You can have 3 monetized channels
yes,
under your
I
name.
know I can have 3 monetized. I get that.
Lumi's letting you do it. Let's just put it like that. You do it for Lumi. Because you're going to get the money anyway. So it doesn't matter whether Lumi's doing it or you're doing it, does it? You're a team. You work as a partnership.
Yeah. We work as a partnership, yeah. But we're just going to be careful.
Good morning, Bradley.
Hello, Bradley. How you doing?
Krista. Red. Brain dead. Did I say brain dead?
Some brain
David
dead
S has
here.
got to be here,
Bradley's
even though
here,
I can't
yep.
see him. And of course, Chris Bliss. No, Michele, please, can you listen? Just listen. Let's get Lumi's channel monetized in your name, but Lumi can have the money. How about that?
Well, right now she doesn't have the 500 or 1,000, so she doesn't have that yet.
So we just need to get her 1,000.
Yeah.
You know how you know if you put on your if you made a community post and said, can everyone sub up to Lumi? We're trying to get her up to 1,000.
Almost everybody is subscribed that's already members here. The ones that are long-term ones that have really interest in Lumi's content are already subscribed to Lumi's content. It's just that Lumi's channel is so small that they don't even get a chance to. It doesn't even show up in the algorithm much at all.
That's not Bradley, actually. That's not Brad.
No, I don't know if it's Bradley or not.
Anyway, I'm totally confused by the side chat. Of course, it's not Brad. Why did I say it? Anyway, I was just so excited to get your other channel monetized, Michele, and I think that's a great idea.
Well, I think Welcome to My World would be the next viable candidate. Because that channel originally was from my cable TV channel days. But you don't even do any content on it anymore. I know. You do everything on your channel here.
But Michele, forget how you would rather have the. Why don't we just go get the channel monetized?
Well, right now we don't have enough subscribers for
Welcome
to My
what
World
you need to do is make a community post and tell your subscribers to just go over and subscribe. Do you know there are people that didn't even know Lumi's channel existed?
Am I jealous of Lumi? Well, she's got a few advantages I don't have. Like I can play music and stuff that Michele can't. That's true. That's really true. She doesn't have to worry about being demonetized because she's not monetized. So she does get that advantage. So she can throw her hands in the air and say, screw it. I'm doing it anyway.
You know how many times, Michele, you've sat up here and wished that you could get her channel monetized?
I know I said I would like to see my channel get monetized, but then every time you see what Michele has to go through.
Now we find out that you can, if you do it in your name, be like, nah.
If Lumi wanted to originally keep her channel completely separate from mine, that's just it.
Michele, shush. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Lumi. Lumi, don't you think this is a great idea? You don't need your birth certificate or anything. We'll stick the channel in Michele's name and you can have the money.
Well, the thing is that I wanted to keep my channel completely separate from Michele's. Because that way, if Michele's channels ever get terminated for whatever reason, then my channel would still remain safe.
You know what, Michele? You're right. Yeah.
And that's the reason why I originally wanted to keep it separate. Because if I was part of Michele's channel bundle, what would happen is, if Michele's channel, because of troll action, is terminated, then I lose mine too. So, that's the sad reality.
Who else would it be? The only other person I think would do something like that is probably Galaxy Eyes, maybe. I don't know. Or Care, to be honest. And Michele, fair enough. Don't do it then. I'm not going to go on about it.
But Welcome to My World could easily be monetized. Originally was my gaming channel. Being Gaming Fury might play some Turtle WoW on Monday.
All right, that's nice.
That's today. Yeah, I know it's today. But
nice.
I don't know if it's going to be a public game. It might be a video game.
Oh, well, yeah, either way. It doesn't matter if you play that live or not. It's not like you get lots of viewers. Although you have been getting a few more on the gaming.
It's fun to play the game with her because the fact is we don't even have to make it a video. It's just more like let's just quietly just have some fun. You know,
have a private game and then you can have a chit chat.
Private gaming, then we can chat at the same time. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Let's see if that thing is done in the oven. Let's see if it's done in the oven. And it's done cooking. Yay! Now I just can extract this and then we'll watch this. Okay, so let's extract the video now. I should be able to extract it now. Make it a standard file output. Hit next page. It's going to store it on Mac HG2. Yep, it's called Silver Moon Radio After Show. Save. It's going to take a few minutes to finish developing. But it won't take that long now that the actual processing is done. So it'll be faster. It was really, really interesting because it was something very special Michele was explaining about, particularly about the last audio book she played. But I think...
I see. Oh, and everyone, please sub up to Krista if you're not. She's trying to get 500 subs. I think she's nearly there. How many do you need, Krista? It's not many.
Not many. She thinks she needs like 10,
I can
12.
probably get you up there. I'll use my alts after the show.
What's that?
I've got a few accounts I can... How many do you need, Krista? I think I got about 15. 15.
Speaking of Bree, I was in Bree's
She's 22. All right.
Big Jeffrey, and she kicked me
out.
out.
Wait till after the show, Krista.
Are you sure Bree kicked you out, or did she close her channel?
Who?
Bree. I was on her Discord.
Bree.
And then one day I was no longer in her Discord anymore.
I don't know. I don't think I was in her Discord.
Granddad, she said she needs 22 people.
Yeah, we'll get you up there, Krista. Don't worry.
Try to give me a
I don't know anything about Bree, to be honest, Michele. Maybe she shut her Discord down, or maybe
she could have.
Sometimes Discords get they're all the go,
they get
and then
stale,
they get
or
very
they're not
quiet.
maintained, and then the person just says enough of this. Yeah.
How many Discords has Noodles had? In fact, how many have you had, Michele?
Trying to help their roommate though. She cooks for my girl and has an EBT gump go up. What does that mean? The enemy says hammer and nails.
She's the enemy. Oh. Well.
The enemy of what? I mean, that's the question.
Well, it's obviously don't get involved, Michele. It's not our
okay, that's fine.
Whatever. We don't know what's going on. We're not involved.
Well, let me see if this thing is done developing, and let's see if we can watch it now. Let me see if it's ready to go. I think it's worthwhile watching. It's not that long, but I'll be
Krista, why don't you ever come on panel?
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, because you say you're going to go live when you get your better internet. You could practice by coming up here. It's so easy.
Let's see, Silver Moon. Out radio show. After show. Can you change the date to date created? Yeah. Alright, it says it should be ready now. Well, let me see if we can get this on VLC so you guys can see this. It's It's not really long, but it's pretty important. That's why I wanted to make it a video or live stream so you guys can see it.
What's it about, Michele?
It's just a normal after show, but it covers a lot of important stuff, and I wanted to show it to people because I think if some people may have not watched the after show, they have no idea what the after show is about. They're on the wrong button. That's why. Oh, okay. All right, let's get this on the screen. You guys can see this. It's not that long. So I'm gonna open a file, and I gotta go to Mac HD2, and then I gotta go to Delaney, movies, and here it is after show. Let's just watch this. This is pretty short.
Yeah, I got no sound.
You can watch the whole show.
I'll go over the YouTube side, Michele.
Royal entourage, basically. Stars a disgrace because she was overweight. That's what I'm seeing here. Why? Does that sound familiar? I don't even know how I would even be able to explain that to somebody. But you know what? I'll tell you a story. And that's going to be pretty short because I want to get some sleep soon. And that's this. There is no way anyone can say that fat people don't have value. I mean, we may be chunky, but a lot of us may actually have skills and talents that may not be noted in everyday life. But then you got some people, that even the skinny ones, that don't really have much going for them. But to feel happiness and to feel as part of something wonderful is extremely important. We all have the right to feel like we're part of something. And for some people, it's something that is deprived, as Princess Rona from her own father, who did not even want to originally give his daughter proper respect. This is from the story that was before this, from a YouTube audiobook. I decided to just be smart and gifted and intelligent. All because his culture saw her as an insult because they saw her as a slothful person, morbidly obese. There's not a lot of people that do that. They look at you on the outside and they're assuming that you're not doing the right thing. That they don't know that your skills that you have studied for, the knowledge that you know, means something. Maybe someday people will remember that even I've done a lot for the community at large and world around us. I do what I do because I care. But there's some people in this world that do not even see the real value I do. They'd rather put me down or make fun of me because I can't drive and I can't see well and I can't hear well. And they forget that I'm still a living, intelligent person with skills. You know, you start out with a radio station like this. I know it's not much to some people. After all, it's not, it's not one of those super high-powered radio stations that, you you hear about, it doesn't. It's not on Sirius. It's not an XM. It's just a radio show on Kick and Twitch. And sorry for the people on Twitch that we have to, after the show is over, that you guys don't get a chance to hear the replay. That's because the DMCA thing. Whereas on Twitch, we can replay the show and hear it over and over again. But the most important thing is the fact is that I love what I do.
Yes, I agree, Gaming
For
Fairy.
me, it's why I'm here. Now, I do like somebody, and like one person told me, you're better. I said, maybe there's people on YouTube. Really?
Who said that?
Let me be a judge. Maybe I can make this person's. Maybe I could be like the Clara, the girl that makes the mechanic's life happy. That means something. And that's what makes things worth it. I'm 57 years old. I'm going to be 58 in a few months, in September. Okay? I've seen a lot in my life.
Reminds you,
And just like the story says, one day you'll pass away. You'll fade away into old age, which is true. But at least before that time, I can make someone's life happy. As if that person is willing to give me a fair shake. But it's up to him. I can't force it. He's been through a lot. And it's nothing to do with me. So, that's the reason why we do what we do.
My spirit's still young.
It's because I care about everybody, and I want everybody to be happy, and I want you guys to feel like your family and friends. I think that means a lot. Oh, I'm not perfect. I make faults. I have flaws. But you know what? I'm damn well gonna try to make things better. That's just who I am. And when you come to the shows every night, every Sunday here, this is not just playing music. There's a reason we play music. Because the music I play resonates to my soul, to my spirit. And music resonates to the souls of many people. Let me point out something here.
Yeah, I understand that, David.
How long's this video?
Let's play one more piece of song here.
You're going to play music?
Now, I know my music doesn't necessarily resonate with everybody.
It's not that, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm playing my music if I play music.
But
Are you going to be playing it like now?
let's
We're
see if I
watching.
can always show you something.
It's not your music, Michelle.
This is from. It's well.
But
You're saying it's not my music that people don't like. It's
there's a time and a place
Take
for
a
it.
listen to what this song's about. Okay? It talks about me. Not in a sense like of narcissistic kind of bullshit. No, this goes much cheaper than that.
I
It
gotta
was
turn this
something
down
much
because
cheaper.
the music is louder than.
Beneath the frost of a winter's glow, a queen emerges where soft winds blow. With Virgo's grace and wisdom's light, she stands resilient through day and night. A storyteller with a voice so clear, a guide for hearts that hold her dear.
Now listen to what the
Challenges
song's
fast,
talking about.
she carves her way, bringing warmth to the coldest day. In Silver Moon's gates her tales unfold, a realm of magic both new and old. A gamer, a dreamer with a heart so true, building worlds that inspire and renew. Her voice is strong, her purpose grand, a snow queen reigning with gentle hand. Through stories shared and lives she's touched, her legacy blooms, loved so much. Michele Marie, your path you steer, a beacon shining steadfast and clear. Through frosty nights and skies above, you are a symbol of strength and love.
I'll pin that for you, Krista.
In Silver Moon's gates her tales unfold, a guide for hearts that hold her dear. Through challenges vast she carves her way, bringing warmth to the coldest day. In Silver Moon's gates her tales unfold, a realm of magic both new and old. A gamer, a dreamer with a heart so true, building worlds that inspire and renew. Her voice is strong, her purpose grand, a snow queen reigning with gentle hand. Through stories shared and lives she's touched, her legacy blooms, loved so much. Michele Marie, your path you steer, a beacon shining steadfast and clear. Through frosty nights and skies above, you are a symbol of strength and love.
There we go. And I forgot
I
this
don't
little-
eat much of the song.
Oh, there's a little piece here.
Hi
There's
guys,
actually-
you didn't know this is Michelle's show from last night, her Silver Moon show.
A
She's
queen
playing.
emerges
This is from
where
last
soft
night.
winds blow.
So you're playing.
With Virgo's
Oh.
grace and wisdom's light.
Is this like
She
going to be a
stands
music show?
resilient through day and
No, it's
night.
not.
Through frosty nights
It
and
just happens to be
skies
this one piece I
above,
played.
You are a symbol of strength and love. Through frosty nights and skies above, you are a symbol of strength and love. Michele Marie, your path you steer, a beacon shining steadfast and clear. Through frosty nights and
Oh, so
skies
fun to make
above,
wacky
you are a
stuff.
symbol of strength and love.
There you go.
About a minute left.
It's only a minute left, guys. It's pretty much it in a nutshell. Well, unfortunately, I'm not perfect either, so I accidentally upset somebody. Without meaning to. And
Who's upset?
I don't know if the person is ever gonna. That's
talking
another
about
story.
Mimi here.
I'm gonna get into it a little
Why
later
did you
on
upset
another time.
Mimi?
But
Because she's upset
so
with
let's just say
noodles,
this before we wrap it up.
and
I want
she's
you all to
upset
be happy
that
and healthy,
people found out that
Stay
she
out
was
of
working
trouble.
with Spectrum of Friends.
and I'll see you Monday morning at 10 a.m.
Oh.
Eastern time here in Kick, Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. So for now, let's go get some sleep. I'll talk to you in the morning. So bye bye for now. Goodbye, guys.
Oh,
Bye.
Mimi
Okay.
needn't be worried.
There you go,
I
guys.
got it.
That's what I wanted to say.
You know, I don't think Mimi's going to be mad at you. She's a really nice person, Michele. She doesn't seem like a person that will hold a grudge.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, there's a reason I played that. Because I was listening, like, that story had a lot of impact on me. What the story was about this experience.
Can I say something about the beginning of it? You kind of said that because you're overweight, people look at you and think you're lazy and
Yeah.
Well, I have to say that there's skinny people that are just as lazy.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
not to do with your weight necessarily. It's to do with the person. There's lazy people in all sizes. There's some bigger people that have very clean houses, cook, go out, get the shit done. That you can't say just because someone's bigger that they're lazy.
Mimi got upset because Noodles outed her up working with Spectrum of Friends. And
well, she's not working with him. It's just somebody she knows.
It was her brother.
Yeah. So she shouldn't be worried about it. Too. What her brother does, that's her brother, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that she deleted her content, including the one video which I did like that she was doing about hammering nails, which I thought was cute.
Oh, she deleted it.
She deleted her channel completely.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. I don't know why she'd be so worried.
Because she's upset because Noodles treated her like crap. That's why.
Did he? I'm not aware of any of this. I don't.
It's because she never talked about it to anybody. Apparently, I guess she met Noodles, and Noodles basically stood her up, and it just didn't work out between the two of them.
Well, he didn't. He stood her up.
Chris said you might like your AI music. It depends what you're making the music of. If it's something that resonates with the population, they will like it. If it's music that's, for example, I don't know, like the Voga talking about the grim pit of goo found in his armpit, I don't think anyone would care to listen to it. When the chickens gets the galaxy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should change the subject.
Well, Chris, we're only just talking about it lightly here. The point is that it really kind of made me sad,
That, you know what? She'll
the
have
way
a back
Noodles talks about relationships is like, I just want to stick my pole in your hole, and it's like, well, what about me? I don't necessarily need to have a pole stuck in my hole. But I would like to have an enduring long-term relationship that could be, a nice, partner to spend my life with. And
right, Michelle, but look, if you're putting all your hopes into Hammer and Nails, I'm going to be honest with you.
Not just Hammer. I've got other people too. But the thing is that...
Well, let me tell you something. Nobody on this show, Michelle, that I'm aware of, is people love you, but not in that way.
Yeah, I know,
and that's not just because it's your.
But then
nobody loves me in that way.
Then you listen to people like Noodles, and all he's talking about is conquests, flings in the sack, and then it's just like B.J. Thomas says, "Whatever happened to old-fashioned love?" I mean, good question. Whatever happened to old-fashioned love when it was meant something, it was endearing. It doesn't exist anymore. Stupid 80s. As much as I hate to say it, it started out in the 70s, and then it ended up getting worse in the 80s, where everybody was just looking at the outside of the package. It's like I said, the same thing with the fat shaming of fat people. I get so upset when I hear about that so much.
Michelle, you fat shame people.
I do sometimes, yeah. But then again, I don't always mean it the same way that some of the cruel ones do. You know what I'm talking about.
That's true. You're just having a giggle.
After all, I'm not a stick, and I'm certainly am got pounds on me. So it's just a fat person taking note of what's going on with other fat people. We never said we're skinny. But you know what? As far as the music goes, I don't know why people hate my music so much.
Michele, that's not it either. It's like, this is the morning show. I expect it. If you said I'm doing a music show, then I'd expect it. But this is the show you played last night.
Right. The part that majority of the YouTubers won't even join.
Well,
and it was part of the show that I could share on here because they won't be demonetized.
Just do what makes you happy, Michele.
Yeah.
Don't worry about.
That's what I do.
You want to play your music, play your music. People don't have to hang around for it. I don't have to hang around for it. Just do whatever makes you happy, you know?
Yeah. Well, already we're down to 16. What does that tell you?
How many were you at?
Because we're getting to something that makes people feel uncomfortable. Sorry, guys, sometimes the real world is uncomfortable. It's not. I mean, there is preconceived drama on YouTube. We know that. That's pretentious and bullshit. But then you have the real feelings that sometimes do need to be addressed sometime. You know.
Right. But, I mean, would it help if Hammer just gave you an answer? And said, like,
we did talk about it. We have an answer. He just wants to be friends at this time because he's been hurt too many times to rush into anything, right. Which is absolutely fine with me too because I've been through the same thing in life. Yeah. So
wow.
It's just that you know. You listen to people like Noodles talking about his conquests, and then you get really, really fed up because, you know, everybody judges you because, oh wait, you're not standard fare. You're unusual configuration. Oh, I can't date you because I have no place to put my pole. Screw you.
That's not.
What about the rest of me? What about my mindset? The fact is, I give out so much of my attention to the community. Doesn't that count for something?
Michele, there is somebody out there for you. There's somebody out there for everybody, but not everybody finds that person. And I don't think, you know, YouTube's a place to find someone either. Always ends in disaster.
I mean, heck, Katie said, you're better than a lot of the people on YouTube.
Well,
and I told her, and I said, the only thing is that YouTube is the only time people really see me because I can't drive. I'm pretty much, you know, only on YouTube. I'm not out in the community very much. Sure, I talk to some people in the community when they go out, which is rare. But
what about, Michele, if you signed up for somewhere where there's people that are like you? There's like autistic people.
Yeah, but I really want to be part of the community that isn't pigeonholed. That's just it.
Just thinking you'd have a lot in common.
Michele, because you're on YouTube, you're pigeonholed. Because you're in a community of YouTube. Therefore, you're pigeonholed. You're not, it's not like you're going out there and, you know, we're just walking around in, say, you know, Torrington and just saying, howdy, to everybody across the street. No, it's not you. But even then, you're isolated because you stay to yourself. Yeah.
Right. But if you found someone who was similar to you, had similar interests, you'd understand each other more. I'm just thinking, you know, and be more accepting.
Chris says, being deaf and blind has really helped my love life in our marriage. Amazing what those disabilities do for you.
Can't hear his wife nagging.
That's interesting. Well, that's, Yeah, I mean, but that's the other thing too. A lot of people don't realize what disabled people can do. You know, for example, I had one person saying, "Oh, wait, how do you manage on your own if you can't see well and you can't hear well?" I just do. I have to. There's no choice. There's no. I mean, some people think people like me live in some kind of asylum or something. No, we don't. We have normal lives just like everybody else does. And that's one of the reasons why this channel was created. It was to show that even if you are disabled, you can still be successful. Sometimes you have to change the rules a bit, but you still can be successful.
I mean, I think you'd even have a relationship, even if it was someone like a pen pal, or so you could video. You don't necessarily need to.
Right, me and Gaming Fury are friends too. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not about Gaming Fairy. I'm not about like.
Well, but you get the idea. I get the idea what you're talking about. Person you're friends with outside of you two. I get that.
Right.
Mimi was that, and unfortunately.
Oh God, you need to. Your worst thing that you're going to do is not contact her. You need to contact Mimi.
I did reach her. I sent her the link to last night's show because it was important, and I wanted her to watch it. But I'm thinking she more likely should probably watch the morning show because more people see the morning show than they do the reruns and the community tabs.
Look, from what I gather about Mimi is she's a very kind lady.
Absolutely.
Okay? And she knows what's what. She's not stupid. I really don't think she's mad at you, Michele. I think she might be a little bit aggravated, but I do not think that she is awfully mad at you. I think she would understand.
493 subs for Krista. Okay, Stan. Well, the thing is that I just would like to see people not be mad at me. I just try to do the best I can.
She might have been mad at the time, but I really don't think she's that kind of a person that would hold a grudge, especially with you, Michele. I think give her a bit of time. She's probably pissed off. Yeah. And apologize to her.
Of course, I can't wait until spring when I can finally safely walk around Winstead, even if it is a small circuit of places. Because, when it's like Thursday is good for hair day because, number one, it's going to be mild. So, which means I can get my hair done and stuff on Thursday. And then maybe I can go to Cumbies real quick. But they don't really want me to stream at Cumbies. So I can't do videos at Cumbies, really. And it's only going to be about 4 degrees Celsius anyway. So I'd be freezing my earth off over there. And they don't want...
Well, why don't you go to Cumbies, get something to eat and bring it back?
I've done that a couple times already in the past.
Yeah, and get your drink in a bottle instead of the cup.
Yeah, Mimi likes to keep things quiet. Yeah, she's private. But like I said, when you hear all the people on YouTube at large, not everybody does this, but I like people they talk about the physical conquest of love. And I'm going to use the word conquest because Noodles talks about it too a lot. He's saying is, oh, I want to stick my pole in your hole kind of mentality. It's like, what about the rest of the woman? I guess it's a guy thing. It's like, oh, they talk about how good they look. And what about their mindset? What about what they do for fun, entertainment? All you're worrying about is one part of the body. What about the rest of the body?
Well, he hasn't, I don't know. He has a lot of male blood running through him.
Yeah. He does. He's a Capricorn. He wants to be the best at his skill set. And that's understandable to a point. But some of us, it makes some of us feel that we're not good enough. That's the part I think that hurts more than anything.
Why would that make you feel not good enough, Michelle?
Think about it. I can't drive.
So?
I don't have the ability to just show up somewhere because I'm shy. I'm an introvert with a little bit of ambivert tendencies. I am on the spectrum. I tend to withdraw from the community. I tend to stay to myself.
Which is why I think another person on the spectrum would be good for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, me and Justin get along as people, but
Not Justin. I don't think he's the right one.
he's a friend, yeah. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, he's doing the same thing. So how do you get two people in the spectrum to at least going to go, sit down and hang out and do the club to have a coffee and say howdy? You can't, because if that person's feeling, I don't want to go out today, and then the other person's saying, yeah, I want to go out, but he doesn't want to go out, so I'll stay home too. This kind of sucks,
But you don't have to be on the spectrum for that to happen. Anyone can say, I don't want to go out, I want to go out.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah, what does the chat think?
Chris Bliss says he understands. Thank you.
You get here.
So, I mean, when I sit there and I'm listening to Sailor Moon and I'm having a good time, spurging out, as somebody would say, hey, guess what? You know what? That's fine. Makes me feel good. And if I don't always know the words of the songs, I'll try to sing.
Spurging out? Who said you were spurging out? Did a troll come in? Michelle. Yeah, I think you're overthinking things, Michelle.
Yeah, I know this is on the spectrum. It's just that, sometimes me and him don't always get along. We don't always see
he's definitely not the one for you, Michelle. No.
No, I know he's not.
I see you more with a woman, to be honest.
Yeah.
A nice, gentle woman.
Yeah, nice lady. Or, yeah, I find more into the women, but I'm not really sure how to begin to introduce myself to some people. That's sometimes it's a challenge for everybody.
Difficult. That's very difficult, which is why I think you should, I don't know if there's some place you can join where there's people on the spectrum and you can become friends with other people on the spectrum.
No, that's kind of where the spectrum of friends was kind of nice, because the fact it was kind of a way for others on the spectrum to kind of realize there was places to come. We got a lot of subs because of that, and so the spectrum of friends means a lot, because it was a way of a third party putting up a kind of like a reminder.
Maybe they didn't want people thinking they were making fun of you.
Right. And that's just it. I mean, they definitely wanted to try to present a content about me and Justin that was kind of humorous, but also...
Exactly. Maybe they don't realize that it's okay to laugh. It's okay to... I mean, there's a difference in being cruel.
Spectrum was never trying to be cruel.
No. It wasn't being cruel. But it is okay to,
Well, Chris, that's not exactly uncommon.
We all do. I laugh at myself when I do stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember the song for Urban County, Looking for Love? Actually, I listened to that song when it was originally on the radio in the 70s. as a child, and I understood the song pretty well as a kid too. You know,
Chris, what would you suggest Michele does to find a partner, some kind of partner? And I don't even think it's
ideally
necessarily
somebody
has
that
to be a
doesn't want to
sexual
shove a
one.
Kim in my face every 5 friggin' minutes. That's
Right.
something.
I'm also saying I don't think it has to be a sexual relationship with you.
No, I don't necessarily think sexual is actually going to be very functional anyway.
Well, yeah, whatever. Yeah, who cares? A cuddle is just as nice. So,
Yeah.
or a deep chat is just as nice, or a laugh. You know, you just need a special friend.
Yeah.
Special friend. A spectrum of friends.
I mean, like Gloria Loring and what is it, Carl Anderson, Friends and Lovers? Yeah. That's a cute song, by the way, from the 80s. So, but I mean, like,
that's the trouble, David. I don't think Michele goes anywhere to meet friends. We're the only people you kind of talk to, aren't we?
it's kind of hard when you live in an area where there's a lot of your neighbors just kind of want to basically take away the welcome mats and go, sorry, I don't want strangers in my home. I don't offer my welcomeness to you for whatever reason. That's just the way it is in my area. It's a New England thing, pretty much. If you ever think about it, New England is very much stays to themselves.
They have work centres for Spectrum where they can find work as well as find relationships. See, there's so much out there for you, Michele. We just got to go digging.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I mean, until the weather warms up, it's not like I'm going to be going out much because I don't want to fall and break my hip or make my other kneecap, and then I'll be definitely a shut in for sure.
I used to watch this program. I don't know if they do it in America, but it would be where, like, they would get people that had on spectrum or had disabilities. And they would find somebody else, and then they would chaperone them on a date.
Well, that's what this channel kind of does in its own way, is that you have a channel, a person on spectrum that's pretty much explaining their life, what's going on.
Though, Michele, before you cut me off,
sure,
I like the idea that
there's someone like ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, Fox, CW, UPN, etc., 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 picked it up.
You've seen it. Have you seen it? Have you seen the show?
Probably dating events for people in the spectrum. I did see a dating app, local dating thing on the internet for people, that not on the spectrum specifically, but for people that are intelligent, individuals, kind of nerdy people that kind of want to find other matching nerdy people to hang out with.
Well, you fit in there as well. I mean, you don't just have to put yourself in one category.
I'm not a person that fits in any one category. That's what this channel is very clearly noticeable about, Tiger. This channel doesn't fit in any one particular category. It really doesn't.
No, but anyway, what I like is the idea of someone chaperoning you. I don't think you should meet somebody off the internet and go on a date. You need to be chaperoned. Not have somebody sitting next to you, but somebody needs to.
I like to have a local friend. Kristen and I are local friends. The problem there is right now she's living in Torrington and I live in Winstead. So it's a little harder for Krista to come hang out. But me and Krista could do it easy enough. I mean, she could always take the Candy Striper bus, come over for a few hours.
Oh, springtime's the best time for love, apparently.
Exactly. Yeah, it's because that's in this real world, that's when all the animals come out of the burrows too. That's when Valentine's Day represents for the humans. Saint Valentine, courtly love. Let's close Final Cut Pro since I'm done with it right now. So yes, spring is pretty much when things get sprung, you know, and then in the summer during Litha, all the little animals, the little cubs and little babies come out of the burrows when their mom and their plants are coming out of the ground in spring, right? And they're happy, just like looking out my back door by Clean's Clearwater Revival talks about.
Hang on a minute. Krista, you go to that coffee morning and you go on these outings and things. Could Michele go on those outings, or do you have to? How do you get on those outings, I guess? Krista goes out to lunch and all sorts, Michele.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to go out together, hang out, and...
No, she goes with people. She goes with like a crew of them. It's like I don't know what it's called. She said it in her videos.
They're doing smoke detector testing today, so don't be surprised if my landlord comes in and wants to test smoke detectors.
He's running around like a blue-ass fly because he's got an inspection coming. So
this is the inspection.
Let's get smoke detectors up, guys.
Right. So it's specific for her community as she's in right now. But you and I could always come together.
She can't come to my coffee groups specifically for people that live. Yeah, all right then, Krista. But is there something like that in Michele's community? Does Winston not have one?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you won't go if they do, because you won't go to the centre, will you?
Well,
we got you a membership for it and you didn't even use it.
Right. But the thing is that part of the problem is that the senior center, as I understand it,
that's it. The senior
has crazy hours. It doesn't work because my show. You also got the silver. You also got the soup kitchen. Same problem. It's
do you know
right
what? Then you should do your show around the other things. You can't go to the soup kitchen because of the show. Can't go to the senior center shit because of the show.
But the show at this time slot is when we do our best. We tried at 3:00. That didn't work for a lot of reasons. Number one is the viewers weren't there. Number two, that's why when I would be probably going to sleep. And then what happens is, and then I get up, I wouldn't be up in time for the 7:00 shows like Saturday night. And that's the problem. That's why I'm trying to get the shows under 2 hours. So at least I can try to do something outside of the show. I can go to the senior center too. I'm eligible for a senior center. But the soup kitchen's got less hours than the senior center.
Yeah, but you used to go to the soup kitchen and you'd talk to people and you'd have friends there.
Yeah, I did.
You're missing out not only on a cooked meal, you're missing out on the
But I think that the sad truth is that the soup kitchen has changed very much since then. I mean, George has passed away. He's gone. The staff
change.
that
life changes.
Was very supportive of is gone, and they left. Carrie, which is a control freak, is still there. Runs it like I heard that she runs it like a horrible controlled place. That would probably make me feel uncomfortable. I don't even think Judy's still there anymore. I don't know who goes there anymore.
Well, that's because you don't go there.
So, I mean, yeah, so I'm sorry if you're watching this video and you're leaving because you feel uncomfortable with the topic. I'm sorry, it's real world and it's not preconceived YouTube drama. It's just stuff that really goes on outside of
You know what, Michelle? I think you had a bad evening last night after all this.
That was good,
turmoil.
actually.
Well,
It was
because
just that story in the end really touched me in a very strong way, and I felt I needed to give my view on it. Yeah. You don't have to go to senior center every day. Go maybe once a week. Except I do my morning show during the hours they're open every day. They don't have a Sunday hours. And even if they did, as I get them about 10 o'clock, I get dressed, I get ready.
what time does it open?
9 o'clock till about 2.
So you could be there for 9.
But then I have to be home for 10 for this show.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's the thing, you know.
You could go after this show. That gives you 2 hours.
Except the food pantries across town, and I don't know if they really want my help in this food pantry because, again, they see my eyesight as a liability.
Yeah, she does have this. And she does have free wheels, a thing called wheels she doesn't use. She could get him rides.
I can get rides in town from the senior center too, which
but you don't,
because I rather walk when I can. You know, because for me, walking is relaxing. I actually, even if I have my walker, I can still walk and enjoy the walk.
What about when it's icy out? You could use them.
You mean like when I went to the doctor's office before Christmas? Yeah, rice patches. I made it fine. I was trying to really book it because I was running late, so I was going pretty fast on my walker to get to the doctor's appointment so I wouldn't miss it because I underestimated the amount of time I needed by about 5 minutes. But I made it in time.
Yeah, I think trouble with you, Michelle, is you don't like change. So changing the show to fit in with the soup kitchen or the senior center, it's just too much for her.
So let's ask the people that are watching, the 17 quiet ones.
Yeah, what do they think?
The ones that don't speak up. The ones that don't speak up.
Yeah.
What about you guys? The ones that are subscribers but don't actually talk.
Give us your opinion. Because I don't know what's best for
In fact, I'll help out. Let me turn this thing to all viewers. And just watch out for the trolls. But I want to do this. I want to hear what they say. Anyone. Except for anyone right now. So, for anyone, the question is, what do you feel? You watch my show every day. You don't necessarily talk much. You watch the show. What do you feel? I'll just keep it open-ended like that. What do you feel? If you're not a troll, even if you are a troll, hell, if you're a troll, regardless, what do you feel? You watch me show every day. You lurk, you quietly listen in the background. You don't say a lot. What do you think? This is why I'm talking about it. See, now I haven't. Okay. I say try anything that is available to you. I tried Grizz. But I'm so afraid because of my hearing and my eyesight that people are going to make fun of me.
Not everyone makes fun of you, Michelle. And I get it. You've gone through
This is me, good old Jim Ross. What I feel, I love the taste of my homemade hickory Tennessee barbecue sauce. The bold sweet tang is okay. That's fine, but What about the topic we're talking about? I'm sorry, it's not barbecue sauce. But
Yeah. She's talking about a love life, and you're talking about your Hickory, Tennessee.
well, why don't you just subscribe? It's
barbecue.
free. It doesn't cost any money on YouTube. You know, subscribership is free. Here's the advantage. As a subscriber, you'll know if you turn on notifications, you always know when I'm live. See, that's the reason why I never changed it from 10 o'clock, because a lot of people just know to look for my show at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's what happens. Most of them just browse. So when they see me on at 10, then they know I'm live.
All right. Do you know what, Michelle? I'm going to say this. I think it's been a shitty few months, and I don't know if it's...
A few months? 2025 has been a very strange year at large.
Fucking horrible year for me. I lost my dog and one of my cats.
Right?
Yeah. Let's hope when the summer comes. You know, I really miss when we all used to hang out in the lounge, have a laugh. No one does that anymore. There's no hanging out in Discords anymore. And if there is, it's usually...
Well, that's why we still do hang out on Saturday night, because I'm trying to keep the lounge active.
I don't know, there's been a lot of drama as well. There's not been enough laughter here. That's what I feel.
Chris said, Michelle, some people make fun, most don't. Just ignore those who do. Making fun of someone is a sad excuse. Yeah, I understand that. But I don't know why they even do that. It's a great question, Chris. Why do people even do that?
Well, you know, we all do a little bit. We've all got it in us.
Yeah, we all do a little bit. I do too. But...
Even you, Michelle, you've made fun of comedy for his weight and Tina for stuff. We all do it. But you know what? Most of us have a cut-off. Most of us don't want to actually upset somebody. We're just having a laugh. And we'll laugh at ourselves as well. It's when it goes, you know, there's a line that gets crossed with some trolls, Michelle. That's the problem.
Would you like to respond to the last one there? The last comment?
You are a hypocrite queen, just like everyone here. Your knee is... That's Michelle. That's Galaxy.
Galaxy Eyes. Galaxy Eyes, you're not blocked. You're still a mod here on your other account. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think you've made a mistake, Galaxy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Michelle blocked you.
No. Her main account's not blocked.
You are a hypocrite queen, just like everybody here. Your knee is busted, but you love walking. Put on lipstick on your forehead. Make up your mind. Wow, that's a bit fucking horrible. Everybody is hypocrite. Well, why do you keep coming back then? Why do you leave and then come back every time?
That's a good question.
You think everyone's a hypocrite, and you think Michelle's this and that, and I don't get it. Well, if someone blocked your other account, why are you yelling at Michelle and calling her a hypocrite? Everyone here is a hypocrite.
Well, that's a good question, though. Is why does YouTube do that kind of stuff, though?
Up your mind.
It really is kind of weird that just gonna...
I don't get the put the lipstick on your forehead, make up your mind. Your knee is busted, but you love walking.
My knee's busted, but at least I still keep moving.
Well, I don't get it. You're a hypocrite queen, just like everyone here, 100%. Your knee is busted, but you love walking. Put the lipstick on.
Well, it's technically broken, so yeah. You can see.
I don't honestly, I don't get it. Put the lipstick on the forehead, make up your mind.
I mean, but the point is that there's a lot of people who think Michelle is just a ne'er-do-well.
Don't worry about it, Michelle. Just get on with it.
The fact is that Michelle does reach out to a lot of people. There are people who have commented to her privately and said, we like your show because it shows that you're genuine.
Michelle, I'm sick of all the drama, the bullshit, the trolling, the trying to dig. And then when someone reacts, it's like, oh, you're reacting. Well, stop digging. And what was the name of that account? YouTube Tough Guy. What was that about as well?
I have no idea. But you know what? The reason why Michelle likes to try to do things on her own is because she wants to show the world that she can. She likes her independence, which I understand that.
I get that Galaxy's mad that I wished Red.
But why is she really mad though?
Mad that I wished Red a Merry Christmas. But I'm not in here saying, I miss you, Red. I want you back. I want you back. I need Red back. I want Red back. I need Red back. I didn't do that because I have respect for Grizz, for one, who
I haven't seen any roaches as of late. Those pickers are probably in hibernation right now. Yeah. But even so, we already went through that discussion so many times. It's just getting old.
Oh, if I really cared about Michelle, she'd be in my house. Now, that would be like taking on a child. I would take that very seriously. I wouldn't just,
Besides, Tiger lives even more far away than I do in Winsted. What in the hell am I going to do out in the middle of sticks with nobody to talk to?
Or you could, Galaxy, because you said you were a millionaire and you lived in a mansion. So Galaxy could take you in. What's the difference going to hers or going to mine?
I don't think she's a millionaire. I mean,
she said it many times on here. I've got a clip. So why don't she do that? Yeah, even better.
You have no comprehension of developmental way and how they think. That's your disability, perhaps. But at the same time, Grizz, you cannot say that people like me that are independent and choose.
I also miss Brian K. Christine. Good morning, Christine. How you doing? Yeah, but Brian is around.
Yeah, not right now though. But he was around a couple times on the Saturday chat. He was here on the Saturday night Discord, Christine. Realizing that more and more with every burnt bridge here. Which brings up another question.
No, Chris. Michelle, I'm bringing the helicopter in to come and kidnap you this evening.
Why do people think I'm burning bridges? I mean, I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm really not. I mean, some people think I just don't care about anybody. If I don't care, then why do I do this show every day? Why am I here every day?
I don't babysit, Michelle. That's your job, Tiger. I babysit you, Michelle. How do I babysit you, Michelle?
You don't
I tell her the truth. I give her advice. If that's babysitting, then actually there's also, hang on a minute. Isn't it you, that Galaxy, that was saying, oh, you need a medal for what you do for Michelle. You, you, a Gidgy, all this. I don't know how you do it. La, 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 la. You change your mind like the wind.
I remember when Wiggy said, we don't want to coddle Michelle. Okay, this has nothing to do with you, right? But she said that. That's what Wiggy said in the past. Wighead there. We don't want to coddle Michelle.
Aye.
But we don't want Michelle to talk to anyone either, right?
I don't coddle you, Michelle. I give you my
honesty. You don't. You see me as
I would never tell you to do something that I didn't think. I'm not saying I'm right. but that he didn't think was right?
By God, can you imagine Michelle Marie Tony in a WWE match with Steve Cold, tough as nails? Well, physically, I'm not that tough. I mean, I certainly carry a lot of weight, but no pun intended. But I'm not really that tough.
I don't know. I want to get back to this Galaxy thing because I've fallen out Galaxy a couple of times, but I've always got over it. In fact, she grew on me.
Yes, the milk test is
But
coming
then,
today. Yes,
out of the blue, you'll do these little digs and these little things. And I notice, I just choose not to say shit.
I just get to record the video. I gotta get my tripod out, put my phone
Like, you want to cause trouble? I remember in the Discord, you said that you split up with your husband or boyfriend, whatever, and then you were kind of with Bradley, and you and Bradley were very close. And then you said, how do you guys know I didn't just say I was split up to see how many guys came after me? That's kind of crazy. If you ask me. I mean, what?
So,
okay.
Yes, it's going to be a video because I don't think it's going to be worthwhile making it into a live stream.
Makes it feel superior. I think it's jealousy. That's the only thing I can think of, because I actually do not go into voice in Discord if she's in there. I'm not the only one, by the way. But let's just say that. So I have on purpose kept away from Galaxy. I have on purpose not joined chats.
No, Chris, it's not part of the show because
all I see
I
is
have to
her on
set
this
it up.
show, and I'm respectful. Okay.
I gotta set up the tests and the display and make it look good, and presentation, and set up the controls. You know, like same amount of milk in each cup. Show the different packaging, and that's what's going to take a little while. It's not going to be too hard to do, but it's just going to be done nice and neat. That's not and that's where videos are good for. Where you got a specific topic you want to nail and then explain, and you don't want to get off on a tangent. It's accepted depending on the person. What does that mean? Because you allow others to do it. What does that mean, Michelle? Come on.
Can you see Jem talking in the chat, anybody? I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Did you see Gemini Jem?
I know. Gemini Jem where was she hiding? No, Chris Bliss, Michelle. Where's Gemini Jem hiding?
I don't know. I don't think her messages are coming up.
Well, she's not blocked. So, besides Jim, does anyone else that's currently listening want to say anything? Because I want to hear from you too. I really want to hear what you guys got to say. You watch the show every day.
Yeah, you watch the show every day.
Just about.
Has anyone ever seen me here be rude to Galaxy, like, for no reason? Nope. I make a fucking point of saying hello to you because I don't want you to think, oh, she didn't say hello to me. So any of your poking and prodding, it's all you. It's you.
There she is, by God. What does that mean? Who? You talking about Michelle? Galaxy Eyes? Oh, there's Gemini Gem. Okay, Gemini Gem, how you doing?
Oh, there you are, Gem. Right.
Well, I mean, So there's a lot of people that listen, but they don't really talk. I wonder what they got to say. It's like I said. I mean,
Well, a lot of people don't like to speak up, and I apologize, people, if when you come here it feels like you can't speak, or you're gonna get fucking picked on, or someone's gonna come at you. I do apologize if that's the reason you don't talk.
we have been trying really hard to fix that for a long time.
Yeah.
But I want to get back to something that's related to all this. Remember what Wiggy said? Oh, Wighead there. Oh, don't coddle Michelle. Don't let Michelle talk to anybody.
Wiglet.
I wonder if that's still
the
feeling of that sometimes Michelle, still permeates in this channel.
Came up with that. But one of them did. No coddling, no talking in private to Michelle. Do I ever tell you you can't talk to anyone, Michelle?
Why did she ever come up with that rule? Wasn't even anything I came up with. And that's what she originally wanted.
I don't know if it was her, to be fair, Michelle. It was one of them. It might have been Skynet or Paul, or I don't know. In fact, it might have been, what's that other one called? I can't remember.
No, Wighead is somebody else. So Wiggy and Paul and Skynet were of the old crew.
Hi, Parasolo.
Now, I would like to see Michelle be able to find some happiness in talking to people, too.
Yeah, I think, this has been a miserable fucking show. It really has, Michelle.
I don't know, has it?
Yes.
I think
it's been
I think we're bringing up some very valid points. That
what? I babysit you? My God. Do you know you can't say you should have her living with you, so I should be doing more, but then you're saying I babysit her. It's like contradictory, isn't it? I've had this for years though, oh no, it used to be I tell you what to do.
Remember how horrible this channel used to be, Tiger? This channel used to be a disaster in the live streams. And actually going back to being a disaster around when we were doing videos too only, but live streams for the first few years, especially the dark years, were really bad.
I know.
Yeah.
And there's, if Galaxy is mad, I wished Red a Merry Christmas. I've known him years. And I'm not sitting here saying I want him back and Red should come back, like you did, Galaxy, by the way. No. I have respect for everybody here, and I don't change my point of view either. At that time, I couldn't defend him,
And in case of Red, one of the problems with Red is, well, he's got some knowledge in certain subjects. He also has he sometimes gets off on tangents that make people uncomfortable.
Right, but if you get to know Red, it's just Red. I don't know. I don't think it'd be a good idea for him to come back, to be honest.
I believe respect.
Mojo.
The problem is knowing that the disabilities to be able to give. What does that mean, Grace? I believe respect should be shown, but the problem is knowing the disabilities to be able to give respect. I think he's saying is you need to understand what Michelle's disabilities are. Oh, okay. Hi, Mojo. Good morning to you. But you know what? Here's the thing I'm hoping is that people that watch these shows, and like I said, there's about at least 17 to 20 people that watch this show every day. I think those people are the ones that are more than willing to listen. Okay? It's trying to get the other parts of YouTube to listen, because for some reason I'm not saying all of YouTube is like this, but a large portion of the live streams are like this. They're all kind of they're kind of like pretentious YouTube drama stuff. And some of this stuff basically make up BS just to get views and clicks. But when the real people try to talk about it, everybody says you're full of it. But the sad truth is you're not trying to be full of it. You're just trying to be honest. But everybody's so used to the preconceived drama stuff that they think that it's all fake.
I think there's a lot of paranoid people on here as well that think people are talking about this person, people are talking about this person, people are doing this, is doing things behind people's backs. I think there's a lot of that, when really there isn't nothing happening. It's not that exciting around here.
So anyway, how you doing, Mojo? I mean, yeah, exactly. It's... So...
And if you don't like somebody, there's people on here I don't particularly like, but
But we try to be respectful of everybody anyway.
I try to be respectful. Homeless Jim or whatever his fucking name was. I don't like them pair. Henry, I don't like them, but I'm nice to them.
Well, I know the problem we have is we have a blocked list of people that is about as long as a government laundry list. I keep wanting to clear out that list, but every time I do that and give these people a second chance to try to redeem themselves.
How big is the block list?
Big enough. I'll send it to you later on. It's a pretty good sized list.
Yeah, but the thing is,
some of these people are not really. They all want to learn. They just want to make fun of everybody.
All right. Yeah, there's a lot of paranoia here. A lot. People are paranoid. So paranoid. About what, though? Who cares?
But even before it became legal in almost all the states, people in YouTube were always kind of messed up anyway, especially in the live streams. A lot of people are bored. They're bored, and they are, and they're like, "Oh, let's make fun of everybody else because we're bored." Especially with live streams, because they go on for hours and hours and hours.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Well, so it's a lot of things that we covered last night, and I'm glad we did get a chance to talk about it, even though you could watch the whole video in the community tab.
Right.
And I think because we discussed it here, because no one talked about it last night when it was live, because it was late, and they were some of them already tumbled into bed, so they didn't really come up and talk about it. So, but if you want to watch the whole show, it's in the community post, and we can talk about their community post too.
I don't like all this drama, Michelle. I like it when we're all having fun and we're all laughing. And
that's what Silver Moon does. That's what Silver Moon is. It's a fun show. It's just such a long show. You're talking about from 7 to 11:45, 5 hours. It's a lot of music. And
I miss having someone on panel with me as well. I mean, these people don't need to hear me every fucking day.
Well, other people used to come up. Bradley used to come up. Mojo comes up once in a while. Noodles comes up. But some people say Noodles is irritating, so I don't just totally disagree with that.
I don't find him irritating.
Braindead does come up once
I'm his number one ball licker. I'm Noodles' number one ball licker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, exactly. It's Silver Moon's fine for that, and that's absolutely. That's one of the reasons why. However, I'm sure the next day, some of you guys probably might go back or rewind the tape, realizing that, hey, you know what? I fell asleep. Oh, let's see. What did she say after I finally hit? After the Sandman sprinkled the special sand on me, and then you go back and catch up and go, oh wow, she talked more about another video or about another audio play that she put on. I didn't even know about that.
What are you thankful for today, Michele?
What am I thankful for today? The fact is I'm still breathing.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what I'm thankful for.
The fact is I'm still here. The fact is I can still see. The fact is I can still hear.
I'm thankful that I don't feel bad or ill or anything. I got a kidney appointment this month, so yeah, I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably thankful that your health has been stable for the most
Yeah,
part.
I am. It's been so stable recently.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe your kidneys are slowly repairing the damage.
They can't. Kidneys can't repair themselves.
Are you sure about that? Because I know that my teeth have been getting more firm in my mouth, and I know that
Liver can. Your liver can. But your kidneys.
So to say your kidneys cannot would be incorrect. It depends on how far damaged they were.
If you damage them, then it can take months for them to get back to your new level.
But that's not the same thing as they can never
though.
fix
You'll
themselves.
never get back to the 100. Like if I damage mine will go down, but it will have a new level which is lower.
Gaming Fury says, I'm thankful I can breathe through my nose right now. Anytime I get a cold, I always regret taking that for granted. I've always been mostly a mouth breather, but... Good morning, Cummy Flo. How you doing today?
Good morning, Comedy Flu.
Yeah. You know what? This room here don't look as messy as your kitchen. Maybe you should do the video in here.
What video?
Because I can always just put the cups of milk on top of my turntables here, and it's just.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Gonna be testing on the different milk products.
Oh, wonderful! Is it going to be live or a video?
It's a video.
Okay.
Which is an advantage because that means I can focus specifically on that video. Remember, videos don't tend to meander around like a live stream does. It's just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Here's the facts,
Charles, if you mixed orange juice and milk together and froze it,
creamsicles. It meant making like a orange-sicle or creamsicle.
Yeah, would that make it a creamsicle? Or do you need to use cream?
Says he passed away last week, 51 years old. Who's this? David, my
Adam
Gilmore
the
has
Woo.
been doing the same. Every time I wanted to do an update daily.
Does TK
Hey,
still
Adam the Woo.
No, I don't go on dates anymore. Fuck that. I don't need to go on dates. I have somebody who will fill that part of my life.
And another reminder that every day is precious, yes. Well, you know what? No, because I think I tried it once before.
With the lemon juice sour the milk.
Not lemon juice, but orange juice and milk together. I have drinking it, and it didn't result in any.
Michele, why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Well, I tried different things, After all, it's not the whole point of life is experimenting with different ideas. See what things taste like. You were trying to make a homemade sherbet.
I have
Yeah.
never like stood there and thought, I'm gonna mix this fucking juice with some milk. No.
And then you froze it. You made it in a homemade sherbet. Yeah, it came out sorbet. It came out pretty good, except I didn't have an ice cream maker, so it was more like.
Aw, thank you, Noah.
Yeah. Let's see. Message was held. Let's see. What was the message said here? Okay. Okay, so hammer and nails took care of it. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I experiment with ideas in the kitchen. That's not great. That's not bad, but sometimes.
Oh my God, you've still got some muffin mix.
I got muffin mix. I got pancake mix.
Oh, you could make some muffins.
I gotta watch my carbs. I eat too many damn carbs.
Michele, you're not eating making the muffins because you eat too many carbs, but you've got frozen pizza and everything.
Exactly. Like I have 2 pieces of frozen pizza last night from the 7 cheese pizza I have left for lunch. But you know what? I like to get I can try to get my work done before I eat. So, which means we gotta get the milk in before we eat dinner or lunch or breakfast. So, work first, eat later. Yeah, but you're gonna be drinking milk, so you can certainly say that you're gonna be eating on the job. Drinking
so, what
on the
milks
job.
have you got, Michele? What have you got to test out?
They got regular store-bought whole milk.
Yeah.
Like Horizon Dairy, liquid milk, safe, shelf-stable.
Yeah.
And we have the Horizon Dairy whole powdered dairy milk, which is the same thing. So
one thing though.
They're all whole milk. They're all whole.
But if you open the long life milk, you have to drink it.
Yeah, they come in little 8-ounce containers, yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
And as a control to make everything stay the same, we all have them refrigerated at the same temperature. And we're all going to pour them into the same style cups. And we're going to, that way, there will be no kind of
different.
Keep the skew to a minimum so that the one thing is wine testers will do is that Michele is not going to do, and she's not going to rinse her mouth out and spit into a bucket because you went between cups. I think she can skip that step. Yeah, I think that would skip that step anyway because that's gross enough. You know,
Michele, have you made the powdered milk into milk already?
Yes, I did last night.
Great. So you're ready to go.
I made 2 cups of it, and I took 2 of the other liquid milks and put them in the refrigerator, 2 cups of that. And then, of course, I have the whole milk, which has certainly got 2 cups in that. So we are going to be definitely having equal amounts of milk in each cup. One in the Silver Moon cup, one in the Stone Queen cup, and one in the Virgo cup.
Yeah, and I would drink all of those in a coffee, but I would not have the long life on cereal. And I would definitely not have the powder milk on anything other than coffee or tea. But you can do the experiment and we'll see. Maybe you'll change my mind.
Right. I want to see how this powdered milk tastes compared to skim powdered milk, which is revolting.
Well, skimmed anything is revolting.
Yeah, exactly. We have another low-fat milk, not skim, but low-fat milk. Shelf-stable company called Parmat. Though sometimes we get from the soup kitchen. That stuff is not bad. But I mean, like, the thing is I want to test it in a controlled environment, properly mixed, properly refrigerated for a proper amount of time, maintain they're all the same temperature. This way, the control variables are consistent. Consistency is key to a proper evaluation. You got to have consistency.
Right. I'm looking forward to it, Michelle.
Yeah. And that'll be a nice little video. And we'll be explaining everything.
I'm just wondering if there's any more you could have added. Is there any other kinds of milk?
Oh, I could have bought almond milk. They do have dehydrated almond milk, which is kind of
I used to have to drink almond milk. Oh, I hated it. When my kidneys started up, before I got on medication, now I can drink normal milk. But before, I wasn't bad enough, so I had to do it with my diet. And I wasn't allowed to drink milk, so I had to have almond milk. It was fucking horrible.
Well, chocolate almond milk ain't bad. Vanilla almond milk ain't bad.
So it was all horrible. I hated it.
Soy milk can be okay too. I've certainly drinking both. I have never had oat milk, so I can't say anything about oat milk. Or goat's milk, for that matter. Or water buffalo milk. I haven't tried that either, but that's what the pure Italian mozzarella cheese is made out of milk of a water buffalo.
It's delicious. I used to when I lived in Italy, you'd go in the store and they just have a big tank of buffalo cheeses in this brine. It was lovely.
Yeah, exactly. Almond milk isn't liked by everybody. But in this case, it's bovine milk. So, for this test, so it's not like we're going to be comparing apples to apricots here. We're going to be comparing whole milk to whole milk to whole milk. But, available in different forms. So...
Yeah, that's good, Krista. I think it's what you're used to. I mean, they didn't even have fucking almond milk when I was growing up. It was nice bottled milk, and the top of the milk would have a bit of cream on it because we'd get the milk delivered. Oh, and the birds would peck on the little silver foil in the morning and try and drink the milk.
Oh, really?
I'm sure Mojo used to get her milk delivered, or her mum did. It was great getting your milk delivered. He had eggs, bread, bacon, orange juice.
I mean, by the way, Tiger, have you realized lately, as of right now, we are up to 142 views this morning? And it's only been about 2 hours, 10 minutes. We were down to like 80, 90 views in 2 hours.
Well, that's because there was a bit of drama.
Yeah, not only that, but also thanks to people like Spectrum and Friends helping to bring some awareness of my channel out to the other people. That's one of the reasons why we're so sad.
Spectrum, come back. Please, Spectrum.
I'm sure that even Justin benefited too.
He found it funny.
Some of them are good. Some of them, not really. But that's just my opinion. But the thing is...
None of them crossed the line, Michelle. Okay? None of them crossed the line. It was all tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, some of it was. Yeah, definitely.
I would be okay if Spectrum slapped me on there.
What's making me to do milks in different types? Well, first of all, number one... as you know, we live in a society that is kind of up in the air right now. It's unstable. There's definitely a shortage of supplies. Like, for example, in the wintertime, I'm not always going to be able to make it to the store, either because the weather is inclement or trying to get out there is just extremely icy and treacherous. So... or their stores are closed because, like, with the new super bug that's going around right now, there's a new flu virus.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't talk about that yet, but let's just cover that real quick. If there's another quarantine, you may not have an option to go out. So the
why is it that bad?
It's that bad.
Oh, shit! I better go get my flu jab.
Right now, I haven't heard anyone mention the word quarantine yet, but it's getting bad. It's totally antibiotic resistant flu. It's not.
Oh my God! Why is this always happening?
Because nature wants to kill us.
Where the fuck did this flu come from?
It's just mutation of the regular flu.
Good morning, Nads. Good to see you.
Good morning, Nance. How you doing?
Now we've got the super fucking flu to worry about. Great.
Well, especially...
Get their masks out, everybody. Unpack your masks.
Yeah, but even if you're packing masks, remember what happened with the other pandemic? Did it really help? No.
Did you ever get it, Michele? Did you get COVID?
I got it, but I didn't have it very long. It didn't really affect me very much at all. It was just like a little bump on the road, and I was back to normal. And like about 2 days later, so
I got it as
same
well.
thing with the flu. I don't get sick long. If you ever, I mean, I got the flu I think how long if I ever had the flu as an adult was like 3 days, and I was back to normal again. The thing that's scary with this flu is it's bacteria. It's strongly resistant to medications like antibiotics. This is not your normal flu. It's resistant to a lot of medications. So your body's antibodies are going to be working really hard to fight it. Unfortunately, a lot of people have already perished from it. So.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Where is it? What states is it in the most?
Everywhere. It's spreading out throughout the United States. Look it up on Fox News. It's been covered.
I've seen stories, but I mean I didn't know it was as bad as you're making out.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse, as the CDC is pointing out. So yeah, so the best you could do is just what you normally do. Wash your hands when you're done doing what you got to do before you eat, and make sure wash your hands after you shake hands with anybody, and before you touch your face or your eyes. Especially if you're touching on the door handles, just like you would with COVID. Do the same thing, and you should be better off. But if you do feel ill, then the best to do is to drink plenty of liquids and just stay the hell out of harm's way. Don't.
And go to see the doctor.
Well, you can go see the doctor because you're going to be going to see the doctor. But if you do go see the doctor, remember, it's most of the viruses right now are actually in the hospitals right now.
Right, yeah, that's a good point. Oh. But we're not giving medical advice.
Krista said 493 subscribers. No, I give common sense advice, YouTube. Stop being so anal about it. You know? You know what's funny? What if you were a medical doctor and you're on YouTube and you're giving medical advice? Does YouTube say, please send us a copy of your license to verify that you're a medical professional?
I don't know.
I unsubbed Tub Channels this morning from Krista. Why are you unsubbing channels, Chris? It's easy to unsub and resub. I don't know if you know. I showed you how to find the channels you subscribe to. Well, Michele, list of channels that your channels that subscribe to you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, why is only 5 likes? Good question. Is my show so atrocious that you guys who watch my show every day, you obviously do like my show? So why not put the likes in the like chart? Let's get the show up on the algorithm. Let's get the show out there. Hype the fuck out of it too while you're at it. Come on. You guys can't hype the live one while we're live now, but you can hype the one from yesterday. Hype it. Hype the fuck out of it. Let's just get it out there. I hype channels all the time. If I see a channel that's got a really cute story, I hype it. I don't care. I don't even, and then I subscribe at the same time. So yes, I do watch a lot of nice story channels, but show your appreciation. I don't think you got a lot of Grizz accounts on her channel right now. But let's see this channel grow. And let's here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I want people to know that's different about my channel versus the general fare on YouTube. We're not a YouTube preconceived drama channel, pretentious drama. We're not into the true crime bullshit. This is real world life, okay? We like to have fun too, but sometimes we have to bring things up that are not fun.
Yeah. I don't know why people just don't want to come here and have a good time. And
that's the whole idea. We want to have a good time. But sometimes you got to bring things up that are not always fun. That's just life.
Oh, yeah!
But Michele, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Is you saying it's comedy? You saying about I don't want Hammer. I don't want Hammer to feel awkward because you fancy him, and you're talking about him being with you, and you got upset about it. We mustn't make Hammer feel bad.
That's how many pendants in the top and the pins.
Hi, Corey.
Hi.
You really don't have Krista's link? Just look for @Krista Stumbag 24688.
Can't, because she's not a mod on that account. Oh, she can. You just have to copy. Yeah, you can find them easy now.
Yeah.
What are you up to, Comedy?
Nothing much. Getting told that I got to make a phone call to a number,
You're right.
but at the same time,
YouTube doesn't
waiting
really
for the phone
promote
number
hype
that I
that
got to
much,
call.
do they? Okay.
There she is. She's dropped it.
Yeah, that's the link you gotta search for. And then Brain Gate also
Gaming
give you
Fairies
a
give
URL.
you the direct link. There you go.
And Gaming Fairy just gave it again too.
Oh.
So the point is that YouTube is a strange place.
Absolutely. It absolutely is a strange place. I've been actually spending more time in the real world than I have on YouTube. After this show, I'm barely seen.
Well, Gaming Fairy, we'll talk a little bit later on tonight, 7-ish. So, just let you know that. And, no, I'm not a pioneer of hype. Actually, my channel was one of the few that got the hype button, but it already was being run in third world countries before we got it in U.S. So what are you doing today, Comedy Flow? Anything?
Like I said, just dropping off this required information to one of the places, and then supposedly I'm going to make a phone call as soon as I have that phone number.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you're waiting. So you're waiting for a phone number,
Later,
huh?
Fairy.
Yep.
So what did you think about that short video that I showed near the beginning of the show? Well, not quite near the beginning, but maybe more like the middle of the show in the first hour from last night's Silver
Did you
Moon.
see her play the video?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see it.
No, wait, when you watch the rerun, you can see it again.
It's basically her upset over Hammer.
No, it's not just
A
Hammer.
little bit.
Uh,
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about. I don't want Hammer to feel, awkward.
but I'm also pointing out in general is that we tend to judge people because of the way they are, and that's what it talks about. Like this,
It's like she's talking about people judging more on.
it kind of ties in with the
With
story that I
disabilities,
showed
being
that I played
fat.
on the show before that. If you want to watch the whole live stream, you can hear the story about the morbidly obese woman was exactly the kind of woman that the mechanic wanted. It's really a good story, but because it was a YouTube show,
Yeah, but Michelle, as I pointed out, Michelle, there's bigger people that are still pretty active
I know
and
that.
are not lazy, and there's skinny people that are very, very lazy.
Yeah. But why does the society still perpetuate that bullshit? They still do. That's what I'm trying to say. Why does our society still push that bullshit? What do you think, Comedy Flow? I mean, you're a pretty good judge of people in general. Why do people still push the concept that overweight people are lazy?
Because most of us are lazy.
Oh, well said.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'd say I'm pretty lazy as well, Michelle.
But
The majority of us
you're
are
not
lazy.
overweight either.
Yeah. And it's very easy to become lazy nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, in the old days, Michelle, like Christmas, we would have been out. We would have either gone out to.
Oh yeah, I mean the internet has made us lazy in general. I mean, put it
Now
this
you're
way,
watching everything on fucking
before
TV.
the internet, even back in the 1970s, you literally went to your friend's house to see that.
Or you went out to Christmas markets. You went out to the movies. You went out to choir singing and all that
Or
kind
sometimes
of
you
shit.
call your friend on the phone.
Theater.
Yeah.
We don't go out. We
But
watch
nowadays,
it all on TV.
everybody sits home and binges on Netflix.
Yeah, it's true. And you don't even have to go out and get your shopping. You can get your shopping delivered. Some people can get food delivered.
Exactly.
We got
I certainly
microwaves,
do
so
that.
we're not even fucking about with cooking anymore. We're just heating shit up.
All right, let me make this phone call. I'll be right back.
Right.
All right. Yeah, it's true. So it's something in our modern
Technology
society
is
that
making-
has created the
Technology,
issue.
Michelle, is making us very lazy.
Oh yeah.
Because
But what happens if, say, a major event like the Carrington event of 1859 reoccurred and all the modern infrastructure is destroyed? Do you realize a lot of people would physically perish? Because they have no idea how they would make it without things like Instacart.
well,
And
you
then
find a way.
Instacart wouldn't
You
be
find
a-
a way, but yeah, and then soon you won't even have to be able to drive. You'll just be able to get in a car. It'll take you wherever you want to go, which would be great for you.
Right, except the one thing is in the case of true Tiawaki, there would be no gas for said car. That's the thing. But you, Michelle, are the kind of person who got a plan. I can smell the grease going in your brain as you're spitting out ideas. Yeah, but the problem is Connecticut. I don't think a cargo trike is gonna work because it's too hilly. The battery would be flat so fast. No, that's true. Where would you put it? That's the other thing we talked about in the past, right? Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I have always been told you can't, and it's become ingrained in my mentality, is you cannot depend on other people. It's not because I'm selfish, it's not because I'm greedy, it's because I know that their systems are of likeliness to fail. Does that make any sense? Yep.
Yeah. Is this why you got the powder milk and everything, because of the super flu thing?
No, not specifically, but that certainly is a good reason. After all, it won't seem because of the weather. The fact is that right now, this winter looks like it could be very interesting near the end of the season.
Really? What's in store, Michelle?
Right now, we don't have any storms coming. We have...
No, I said, what's in store? What's coming? What's the weather going to be?
Oh, I think by the February, March, you're going to see a lot more snow. Colder temperatures are going to slowly settle in.
Wow.
This means for me more ice and more hip breaking possibilities, and so I don't want to break my hips or anything or fall on my other kneecap and destroy that, because then I would be really in trouble.
Well, then you need to get a big shop before that happens.
Yeah, I do. But then, like I said, when I placed the order for Instacart, guess what happened? Because it was right after New Year's, the store was just about cleaned out.
Oh, no. So, do they not put something else in its place?
There was no milk left except for 1/2 gallon size, but I already bought the powdered milk anyway for the review, so...
But like, if you order, say you order a loaf of bread and they haven't got that bread, will they sub it with another loaf?
So now I'd have to get a loaf from another store or find something.
Oh, they won't just give you one that's like similar.
Yeah, they will, if they can find one. For example, like the shopper found, well, they don't have any whole milk. All they got is skim milk. I'm like, oh, no.
No,
oh, please, no.
Keep it.
All they have is a little 1/2 gallon size. I said, I'll take that. I'm not into skim milk. Yeah, Tiger, we had a cold snap over Christmas, and now it's 2 degrees at night.
Oh, my God. Ooh.
There's no snow down south, though, in the UK. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like...
Yeah, but that's worse. She's probably got ice. All right.
Get this scumbag out of here.
Get him out. Kill
him. Yeah, still can't delete him, though. But at least not the rest of his messages. I think they changed the setup because... You know what? Let me test something. I want to test something. If I can delete my message and get rid of my own messages. Okay. I'm going to try typing set. Okay, I type test. Now let me see if I can delete that. -2. I got that. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can remove my own message. Yeah, I can remove. So what the troll is doing is they create a channel just to post BS, and then they delete the channel after they post the BS. So when we try to remove the comment, we can't remove the comment. That's a bug in YouTube.
You need to talk to them next time you're in a meeting, Michelle. Next time you're doing one of these. In fact, fucking write them a letter. You need to tell them about this. Say, screenshot this so that you...
Now, I could send it to Team YouTube, but it's not going to do any good because the stupid people at YouTube haven't been fixing nothing. That's the whole problem. I mean, okay. Exactly. That shouldn't be a matter if they have a channel or not. It should just be, you want a comment removed? Blow it away. It shouldn't matter. As far as the training crap, okay, can we touch on that real quick? Because I want to make sure people understand. There is a difference between intersex and transsexual, transgender. Get your head, try to study your research. There's a difference. I mean, yes, the transgender did help the intersex community to find some acceptance, but there's a difference. One is a medical condition that's intersex. You're born that way. You've been tested. You have been evaluated. You're not transgender. You're not post-operative transsexual. You are born that way. We appreciate the transgender for being the trailblazers, but we're not transgender. Does that make any sense?
Yep. And, wow, most people know that.
Apparently not. Because if they did, that troll would have shut the fucking pie hole. That's the truth. Because they would have realized that they're not even telling the truth.
Don't let that get to you.
Now, by the way, remember the experiment we did yesterday on my channel? Oh, yeah. Did you know you can set the time limit for YouTube to 20 years? You have to be a subscriber for 20 years before you can comment? I'm not kidding you. Because Grok asked me, can you show that? I certainly can, Grok, my friend. Here we go. I want to set it for subscriber mode for the period of... Is it only limited to 20 years? Can we do 30 years? Well, let's try doing it for 30 years. 30 years. Just don't worry, guys. You're going to be silent for a little bit. This is only just trying to prove something here. Okay? No, not 30 months. 30 years. Thank you. This is hilariously funny. Watch this. Let's see. 20. There we go. You must be a subscriber for 30 years or longer. 30 years or longer.
That's crazy.
It's cool, actually. All right, let me set it back to something normal. Okay, 5 minutes again. Okay, the point is that is a feature that they're now doing. Okay. Let's put it this way. If you're going to set it for 30 years, you might as well set this mode, which I think is a little more practical, which is this. If I wanted to set the customization, let me go back to this again, hit edit again. That's this. We did this one on the show once before. This worked out pretty good. If you set it to members only, which I will for this little bit because we're near the end of the show anyway. Now, you can't talk until you subscribe as a member. A lot of you guys already have memberships, including you, Tiger. So that's, and also when you set it up this way, after the show goes live, moderators can still talk and moderate. But
all right, I'm gonna have to get on, Michele. I didn't realize it was this late.
Yeah,
stuff to do. All right, I'll see you everybody later. Everyone have a wonderful day.
So just be aware of this, trolls. If you keep pushing my buttons, I'm gonna push back. And if I set it to members only, you mofos are gonna have to basically start emptying up $2.99 to suspend your shit. You get what I'm saying? Because this is ridiculous. Because we content creators do want to do a good show. And we just ask you to respect. that SoCal no longer exist. I know they don't. I know they don't exist anymore. I get that. So anyway, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up too. I gotta get this product testing done. So let me set this back to the 5 minutes, and then we can get that done before I forget. So I go back to 5 minutes. Subscriber count so I don't forget. So anyway, for now, I just want to say everybody, I'm sorry today's show wasn't super exciting, but I do hope that maybe, at the very least, that maybe it was gave you some thought. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah!
I think it gave some people some thought. But you know, some people takes a while for them to totally understand it. Yeah, I understand that. All right, so let's get the blessings in. May all you guys have a happy and safe day. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything that could get you hurt. Be careful out there in some areas. It is really, really icy. Make sure if you're using any kind of walking aid, walker, whatever, be careful that you get good solid, your feet on the ground, your wheels on the ground, and be careful out there. And make sure to dress warmly. Absolutely. Okay, my turn. Just like Michele said, be careful out there. And we'll see you guys like tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And don't forget, we got that milk thing to set up for. It's a video. That should be up in maybe about 2 or 3 hours. Hopefully it doesn't need a lot of editing. Exactly. So for now, see you then. The service is over. Time to go in peace, kind love, and don't forget to party on, dude. And we'll see you in tomorrow morning. Yep. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Michele and Maria Lumi, I will always be there for you. Michele, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire.